Guys, welcome back to the Style and Beauty Doctor on YouTube, and in today's video we are going to be talking about 7 things that you need to consider and also do when it comes to your winter skincare routine. So keep watching. So we are going into the winter months, aka my least favorite season of the year. The only reason why this season is even tolerable is because we get lots of holidays and cute coats. If you live somewhere that's getting winter, and I would hope that you do watching this video, because otherwise all you tropical weather folks, like, did you come here to kind of like rub it in our faces? But if you find yourself reaching for some of your skincare that you used in the summer and sometimes even in the fall, I want you to take that hand that you're reaching for that skincare, turn it around and smack yourself in the face, because there are a lot of things that you need to switch in and out of your routine as the weather dips. And let's go with the first one. Number 1, use a gentle cleanser. Now, you should be using a gentle cleanser year-round, but especially in the wintertime when temperatures dip, you want to make sure that you're using a gentle cleanser. For those of you with dry skin, you might want to switch from maybe like your gel-based cleansers and maybe use something like a cleansing milk, because that's something that's going to be a little bit softer and less drying on an already dry skin type. In the wintertime, you want to lessen the use of cleansers that, like, say for instance, acne cleansers, glycolic cleansers, deep cleansers, and if you're using them too often, strip the skin of the skin wants that moisture. Your skin barrier wants to be protected and it wants the moisture, and sometimes what happens is if you use these type of cleansers too often, you can dry out your skin. Instead of using them maybe 3 to 4 times a week like you might have done when it was warmer out, you might only want to use those type of cleansers once or twice a week, so you alternate. You use your gentle cleanser most times, and then maybe once or twice a week you swap it out for your acne cleanser or your deep cleanser. The big takeaway here is that after you cleanse your skin should not feel dry and taut after you cleanse your skin. If your skin is feeling like, wow, my skin kind of feels like those snakeskin boots that I bought from Zara, you're probably using the wrong cleanser. So switch to something that is gentle. So number 2, and these aren't in any particular order, it's just numbered to help with the flow of the video. But number 2, you want to switch to a more hydrating moisturizer. In the warmer months, we might all, whether you have dry skin, oily skin, normal skin, combo, you might be using something that's a little bit more lightweight because, you know, it's hot outside. You don't want to have some big heavy moisturizer on in the heat. But as the temperatures start to cool down, you definitely want to switch to something that's more hydrating. Now, one good thing about this, your favorite moisturizer brand probably has another moisturizer that's slightly more hydrating, that's similar to the formula of your lightweight formula that you might also like as well. So you don't even have to look that far. So if you have a favorite brand moisturizer that you use, check and see if they have something that's a little bit more hydrating for the winter. It goes for the skin that's on your body. You might want to switch to a heavier cream or a butter. I tend to get very, very dry. The skin on my body gets very, very dry in the wintertime, and a lot of times I have to switch to something that's more specialized for very, very dry skin. So you can check out my blog. I'll link it in the description box for some moisturizers that I've used in the past. Another thing that you need to know with moisturizer, especially in the wintertime, the best time to apply it is after you get out the shower. You know, you dry your skin off, and your skin's not wet, but it's a little, you know, damp. It's a little dampened. That's the best time to apply a moisturizer because it's really gonna give you some nice, like, ooh, supple hydration. Okay, so number 3. Now, this is not skincare, but it's adjacent. But number 3, you may want to switch out some of your makeup. So you already know that your summer tan is probably like, that's a thing of the past. So you already know that you're probably going to need to find a different color for your foundation. But you also might need to look for a different formula. And again, just like the same thing with your moisturizer brand might have a more hydrating formula. Your foundation brand that you love may also have a more hydrating formula, so you don't have to look so far, you know? Make things a little easier on you. You might want to switch to a more luminous foundation because, unfortunately, sometimes in the wintertime, matte foundations don't really, like, they might look good in a photo, but when somebody rolls up on you in the face to face, like, you know, it might be a little cracky and hard to to hide the dry patches. So you might want to switch to a more luminous foundation formula. You also might want to look for cream formulas when it comes to things like your blush, your lipstick, or your highlighter, because these formulas help the skin look more hydrated than a powder formula might. Some skin types might still be able to wear your powder formulas, but if you find like it's looking kind of like wow, I look kind of dull, you might want to switch to a cream formula. So number 4, use heat sparingly. And then you also might want to consider getting a humidifier. So in the wintertime, I only turn the heat on in my apartment when it's like, okay, it's crisp in here, like it feels like I'm outside, it's super cold. And then even then I may only put the heat on for maybe like half an hour just to take the crispness out of the air, just kind of warm things up, because the heat can be very drying on the skin. And that's on the skin on the face and the skin on the body. And instead of turning on the heat, I'd rather just, you know, layer up. Like I'll put an electric blanket on when I'm sleeping. I might double up on the comforters. I might wear, you know, thicker pajamas. I might layer my pajamas. Like I'll be in here with like 5 layers on before I turn the heat on, because the heat is just so drying. And if you must have the heat on, then definitely look into getting a humidifier, because then that will add some of the moisture back into the air. Number 5, turn down the temperature in the shower. Now, after you come out from the cold and you're freezing, your nose is running, your eyes are tearing, all you want to do is go home and take a hot shower to warm up. Don't do it. Because basically what happens is that hot water zaps all the moisture out of the skin. So it winds up being counterproductive. So you want to actually turn the water down. You take a lukewarm shower. You can there are other ways to warm up. Get you some hot cocoa, you know, get you an electric blanket, layer up, but turn the temperature down in the shower, okay? Number 6, you still need to wear sunscreen. Yes, even in the winter. The sun still comes out. Sun exposure is cumulative, meaning, okay, I was only out in the sun 15 minutes today, but I'm out in the sun 15 minutes tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that. All of that little bit of sun exposure adds up. So make sure that you're wearing your sunscreen both on the face and on the body. Make sure that you're not forgetting areas like the ears, behind the ears, in between the fingers, in between the toes, and the scalp if the scalp is exposed. Don't forget those hidden areas when it comes to sunscreen. And don't forget the lips as well. There are a lot of balms out there that have some sunscreen in them, so check those out as well. Okay, and number 7, don't do it all alone. I know we live in the world of the, let me go on Google or YouTube and look this up and see if I can DIY. Don't do it alone when it comes to your skin. You shouldn't do it alone year-round anyway, but especially in the wintertime, you should not do your skincare all on your own. Look into seeing an esthetician in your area, get a professional facial, and for more aggressive issues like eczema or any other type of skin issues that exacerbate in the wintertime, you want to see a dermatologist as well. All right, so now it is your turn to do the talking. Leave me a comment below. Let me know, what are some of your favorite winter skincare products? Is it a specific moisturizer? Is it a body moisturizer? Is it an SPF? Is it a certain foundation you like to wear in the winter? Let's get all chitty chatty in the comments. Leave those below. Also, follow me on social, because when I am not here on YouTube, I'm probably somewhere else on the internet just hanging out. My blog, my Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, Facebook, you name it. The links to all of those will be in the description box, so make sure you follow me there, and I will see you fine folks in my next video. Bye guys.